Hi, hello, good morning. This is Mulpuri Prasanna Raj. I once again welcome you to my channel. So, here I'm going to tell you a small story. As today I did not find time to upload a video, I can't leave my people without showing anything or making them learn anything. So, having the same interest in me or finding the same interest in you people in listening to me, I'm going ahead with a small story. Because as the time is very less, I want to conclude with a small story today. It is a story of a father and a daughter. Yeah, the bondage between the father and a daughter. The story goes like this. The father goes to pick up his daughter from the school. When he goes there, he'll be watching his daughter waiting for him in the lawn with her own friend. These two girls, they've got their marks on that day itself. And this girl, she has got not very less marks, but lesser than the expected marks by the father. But this girl doesn't feel anything, and she tells her friend, "See, I have went to my father. I have this kind of approach towards my father that I can tell him that why I have got less marks and the areas where I have got less marks." The friend, she feels so surprised to see the bondage between the father and the daughter. She even exclaims and she even asks, "How come that you have so much of intimacy towards your father?" she asks. She only says that, "I share everything with my dad from A to Z." Just like that, her father comes and he asks, "What about the marks that you have got today?" The girl, without any hesitation, she gives out the cards to his father. She tells, "This is the area where I have lost marks, Dad. This is the place where I need to improve. This is the place where I am corrected by the teacher." So all these things she explains in a very positive way. And even the father also takes in such a positive sense that he feels really very happy that this girl hasn't kept anything away from him. So from there, straight as they had thought in the morning, they had planned in the morning itself that he'll be taking her to a bookstore and he'll be giving her some books. And from there, they have planned to go to a restaurant to take a pizza. And then from there to a seashore to have a long walk. And after a long walk, they plan to go and buy a fish to be cooked at home. And like this, they had planned everything in the morning itself. So no plan has changed. The plan went ahead as it is, because there was a fair relation between the father and the daughter. She has not concealed anything from her father, and he has also come up to the expected behavior towards his daughter. So this is how all the plans, they went to the bookstore, and whatever books they found and whatever she liked, he bought her. And they went for a long ride on the seashore. And they went to a fish market. They bought nice rohu fish and they took it home and they gave it to her mother. Right? This is one scene. So later, we'll find in the next scene where he was woken up by his wife in the hospital. So in the first scene, I have told you that it was a journey between the father and the daughter. And in the second scene, when we enter into the second scene, we find the same father and the mother sitting together. When he was dozing off, he was woken up by his wife, saying that the doctor is calling you inside. So the father, he goes inside to find out the whereabouts, to find out what things. We will be perplexed or will be confused seeing the first scene. We have seen the daughter and the father, they were quite good. And the second scene, we are finding the father with the doctor talking about his own daughter once again. So what is that? What is happening over here? It's really the imaginary bondage that he was imagining about his daughter in the first part of the story. But actually, the actual story is that the daughter is suffering from autism. She is not feeling that good. She can't remember, she can't talk any word from her mouth. And with great difficulty, she speaks out. She's smart, she's good, and she's good looking. But only the thing is, she cannot talk with anyone. That's why she was put in a rehabilitation center and she is given training over there, and she is passing that stage. The father takes her from there and he brings her out. The doctor says, "See, today your daughter has uttered a word, Appa." But when the doctor tried to bring that word from this girl's mouth, she doesn't utter it out. But when they come out of the hospital, when they are about to step into the car, this girl comes out with the word. She says, Appa, to his father. That was the real beginning of the story. And there was a ray of hope that the father would mend up his behavior, this bondage. The father still will make his bondage more strong with the daughter, and maybe this will be the new beginning. I hope all of you have enjoyed the story. Each and every student will be having some problem or the other. They won't be having speech clarity. Some of them they won't be having retention capacity. Some children they won't have a physical capability. Some of them they don't have the mental abilities. So all these are autisms only, right? So when these people suffer from all kinds of these things, is it not the duty of our teachers and parents to give our lending hand to them so that they slowly improve? They have to make it a point that improvement doesn't come in one day. It is a long-standing process. So definitely let us all help them in moving towards their own goals slowly and happily. Thank you. So like, share and subscribe my channel. I'll be waiting for you. Bye bye friends. Have a nice time. So tomorrow let us once again meet on the story time. Bye bye.